This is a brand new McLaren MP4 12C from 2011. Hello everyone, welcome to External Star Channel. My name is Marek and today I will be unboxing this AUTOart signature 1:18 scale replica of McLaren 12C from 2011. And the only reason why I purchased this one was the price. It was an incredible price. So first I will be unboxing it, and let me tell you something about the price. Normally AUTOart models are like, I don't know, 200, 300 bucks, sometimes even 400, but this one, believe it or not, I got it for $50 on Black Friday. And you know, a signature model from AUTOart for 50, that's a good deal. Okay, so now let me just unbox it, and I will just take this ruler, and somebody recommended me to use this one in order not to damage the box, and it's actually working very well. So I will be doing it now with every other model. Like, it's really safe to use it. And oh, look at that, I got a certificate here of authenticity, and it's saying Gateway AUTOart Limited hereby certifies that this 1:18 diecast is a replica of the McLaren 12C in orange. Okay, so maybe this is my first orange model, and it's authorized by McLaren Group. This serial number is 4301. Meaning this is not really a limited series, yeah, with only few of them being made. Sometimes it's below 1000, sometimes below 500, sometimes below 50. This is like below 5000, so nothing special, but for a very special and very good price. So let me just go directly into the box, and I actually want to see what is there, okay? And I don't want to actually do anything to the box itself, so maybe I would like to sell it later, and therefore, let me use my very special tool for that. And I know, guys, you like this so much, and you are always afraid that I scratch the model, but I never do. Okay, so this is it. Look at that. Look at that.
You know, when I see a car like this, first thing I do is I say, would you look at this? You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. Such a nice orange color without any scratches. It's brand new, just came in. Wow, I love it. I already love it, okay? Look at that. And from here, there are actually two screws, so I will need a screwdriver to actually remove it from the box. So let me just again close it and use the screwdriver. Okay, and now while I am removing the screws, I will just tell you one thing. I'm really excited to own my very first AUTOart signature model, and I'm also excited to see what kind of features this one will have. And it's actually a little bit difficult to remove now the screws, yeah, so I will do my best. Alright, so let's open it again, and now let me finally take it out of the box, and here we go. There is a paper below, okay, and nothing else. You can see there is only this paper, and here is the model. Okay, so wow, let me just show it to you, how beautiful it actually is. Look at how shiny, and wow, I will be of course reviewing this model in my light box, but now just as first preview, it's very nice and beautiful. I don't know if I will also remove this. It's probably holding the doors somehow. Yeah, and there is this one. I think once this is removed, it can't be put back. Yeah, so this is like one use only. So I don't know. Because if I want to sell it, probably, I don't know if I will or not, I want to keep everything like in the same shape. But I think I will now also remove this because I want to review the interior and this beautiful car in orange by AUTOart. Okay. Okay, so let me just now start the review, and of course I will start from the front. So here you can clearly see the beautiful headlights and also how deep they are. So all the details are really in. Yeah, so I must say quite beautiful. There are no gaps, and where I'm a little bit disappointed is actually here this logo here, which is a little bit like a sticker. Yeah, I don't know if this is also on the real car, but it looks a little bit artificial, or, you know, not really like a beautiful logo, even though it's shiny, and I still think it's just a damn sticker. So, but okay. Then we have also the air intakes here. It's not so visible, but probably it's not perforated. Yeah, okay. And here we have the signal lights on the side already, and we have the wheels. And actually, when I touch them, the rubber is quite soft, so I like it. These wheels can turn, of course. It's like, I don't know, 20-30 degrees maximum. And you could also see the brake caliper, which is really big. Yeah, and the brake disc, which is black, so not that visible, but it's there. And you can see also the small not AUTOart, sorry, the McLaren logo inside. Okay, so I must say it's quite good and nice. Then we have the side part, and actually there's already dust on it. After a few minutes, when it's out of the box, it's already full of dust, and this is what I hate about all models, that they become dusty so quickly. Okay, and then the rear part, it's actually exactly the same. The wheels, they are quite wide, yeah, and we have also the turn signal light here, and I'm trying to fold these side mirrors, but it's not possible. Okay, so these cannot be folded. And then when we go to the back, the license plate says MP4 12C, and there's actually no license plate in the front, not at all. And actually in the United States they only have it in the back, yeah, so it's not mandatory here, but in the European Union you also need to have license plate in the front, so that's the difference. And then we have those two exhausts here, and they are quite big. And let me also do one test, what sometimes I'm doing, if this is really deep. It looks like, yeah, it's quite deep, so it's nothing fake. And we have the lights in the back, and these lights actually are barely visible. I don't know, all around there is this black plastic, and there are actually lights here, but almost invisible. But what is really great about this model, yeah, is actually this. You can see, you can manipulate this part. So there is a mechanism here. It's quite small, but it's working. Yeah? So it's one of the quirks and features that I wanted to introduce today. And there's also the third light here, the braking light, but also barely visible, and maybe, yeah, it could be red, but this one is transparent white. Okay, but cool. Now also let me show you what is here under the hood, or let's say it's not even a hood, it's this rear window. And maybe I could zoom a little bit in. So let me just refocus the camera a little bit so that it's better visible for you. And okay, actually here the engine itself, McLaren on it, and probably here, oh, this is something like, I don't know, where do we exchange oil, for example? I don't see anything like, typically this is with a yellow color or orange color, but there is only black and gray in this engine bay, and I don't see anything actually. There is probably the core of the engine, but for example, what is this? I don't know. I will just show it with this. This part, I don't know what this is. Here, I don't know. This part, I don't know what this is. Okay, so it looks quite cool, but not so many details, and there is actually also this window inside, so there are actually two windows. Like if I close this one, it's the first outside window, and there is also a window between the passenger area and the engine area. Okay, so quite interesting. And what I also wanted to mention, and I want to make it clear, this statement here, because one time I said that only Chinese companies with no brands have this gas door openable, but here this is the first AUTOart ever, and probably it's because it's signature, where you can also open this. And I will do it very carefully. Yeah, and some people will hate me because I use this metal tool, and they are always saying, "Oh, but you will scratch the car." No, I'm not scratching this car. I'm just showing you what is there. You see? Some details. Okay, so the very first AUTOart, and my apologies if I said previously that there is no AUTOart with openable gas door. This one actually has it. So very nice feature. And because this is a signature model, there is also this thing inside. It's a small paper book, and inside you can see all the small details, like they are describing here what you can do with the car. So for example here that it had headlamps and tail lamps, and also fully decorated interior with carpeted floor. Yeah, of course all of my models have it, so what is so special about having it? But here also workable fuel fill cover and workable rear spoiler, authentic wheels and tires, and also workable real trunk lids and engine cover. We also have movable bonnets with metal hinge mechanism, fire carbon fiber patterns, and what is very interesting here, and I will just zoom it in, all the parts, so all the parts that were needed to assemble this car. So you can see, I don't know, hundreds of small parts that were needed, and that's actually quite amazing, yeah, to see all those details here. And that's basically it. But what I also wanted to show you is, of course, in the front, and here I will just use my fingers if possible. Okay, maybe not. And this is really delicate now. So where exactly shall I open it? So there is no button here. And here I'm a little bit already afraid to use this tool, because I'm doing it with both hands. No. Haha, really? I don't want to scratch this now. This is really sensitive. Okay, so maybe sometimes helps if I turn it upside down. Yeah, I got it. Luckily I have now longer nails, so I can at least use it for something. And now have a look inside. So actually there is carpeting, and there is the fire extinguisher, a small one. This is also a nice feature. And there is also something else here, some kind of ventilator. I don't know what exactly it is. So here you see that you can fit maybe a bag or two, but definitely if you are going to a vacation with your family, then there is not enough space for anything. Yeah, so it's just really if you go shopping or I don't know. But with such a car, you definitely don't go for a road trip. This is just a fancy, nice, shiny car. And I want to show you also this mechanism here. So AUTOart is really making progress, and it's working like a charm. Yeah, so you can also keep it in any position, and it will stay there. Yeah, sometimes I'm not able to do that with some other models. So it's either fully open or fully closed. But here I can really select and where I want the hood to be, and it's holding there. Oh gosh, this is great. So exterior is fantastic, and now only a question if it will go all the way down. Okay, so now it's closed, and probably I will never ever open it in my life again, because there is really nothing to be seen there. Okay, now one interesting feature is that there is only one wiper on the windshield, and it's massive. And actually you can move it a little bit, which is good. So it's not really attached anywhere else, only here with this part here, and it's really realistic. Okay, so I like it. Okay, and now I think the most important, most beautiful part of my review, the interior itself. And I was really looking forward to showing it to you, because maybe this is the thing why I decided to buy this model, because the door, you don't open it like that, but you open it up. Yeah, so let me just show you with this one. Okay. I'm doing it for the first time, so please accept my apologies. I was almost there. I don't know how to open it actually. Okay, so... Oh, it's not that. Wow. Wow, it's opening. Do you want to see the mechanism here as well? So here, there is this holding the door. And again, I want to try if this can stay in any position. Oh no, it's fully closed now. And to be honest with you, it's really... Oh, but here, look at that. It's just half open and it's holding. Like here, again. Yeah, so I will just completely open it. And I will actually do the same on the other side. Oh, and I don't really want to break it. It's so sensitive. That's maybe for the first time and last time when I'm opening the doors, because I don't want to break anything. Okay, and now since the car is already open, I can show you what is inside, so the interior. And what is actually amazing is here we have some kind of carbon fiber material, or at least imitation. Here we have a small magnet, so when you close the door it will hold there just because of this magnet. Yes, so there's a counterpart here in the door, and there's a second one here. So this is what AUTOart is doing to really keep this model in a good shape. Okay, and then if we look inside, there are quite nice seats and the steering wheel, which is actually connected to the wheels, and it's really working, so it's amazing. And here we can also see the seat belts, and maybe also some other features. So let me maybe also zoom a little bit more. Okay, so now I'm really as close as possible to the car, and my camera is almost touching the edges. And now you can see here the steering wheel, the gauge clusters, and also the air conditioning and all the details, also the seats and how it looks like. It's really beautiful. And maybe from that angle here, let me just shift it a little bit so that we have a better light. Okay, so now you can see really the details of the car. And again, those wheels, very beautifully done here. Openable gas door. Then we have actually air intakes here. So this is to ventilate the engine part. And we have very nice doors. Very nice here, the headlights. Maybe just let me zoom again a little bit more, so that you can see the front of the car with all the details. And I like how the gap here, it's so minimal. Yeah, so there is not even 1 millimeter. It's like, I don't know, 1/10 of a millimeter. Yeah, so this is so precisely done. I can't really imagine that any other manufacturer would do it with such passion for details. And here I think AUTOart did really a great job. And I'm again wondering how I was able to buy this one only for 50 euro. And this is, or did I say US dollars or euro? I don't even remember. Yeah, so it's almost the same, but this model is really great. I should actually also test the suspension, so if the suspension is working, and here you can see that when I press it, it's actually working, so very nice. all the details are here, also in the rear, and when I want to a little bit drive it, it's also very smooth, and actually, yeah, it's driving very well. Yeah, I can turn the wheels, so all the details are in. I'm not missing actually anything. It has everything. Let me also show you the car from the top. So here you would see how beautiful it actually is. And I mean, this one is really something. If you are collecting super sport cars, then this one should actually be in your collection. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video and this McLaren MP4 12C, really a beautiful piece, and now it's only time for the final rating. So I hope to see you next time. Bye!